The holidays, fun but stressful. All the extra activities, all the special foods. I used to just give up for the season and promise myself January 1st. But today, I'm not focusing on the food. I'm focusing on what actually drives holiday weight gain: stress. Because last month I learned it's not about the pie. It's about what's happening inside my nervous system. After 68 holiday seasons and being a living caretaker these past 3 years, this month showed me exactly how stress holds weight, tenaciously, like a terrier. This is week 15 in this journey practice, and I couldn't face the scale, so no update this week. But I was at 220 last week, and I think I still am, maybe a little lower. But the puffiness on my body scares me. Look, you can see it right here in my face, my midsection. This puffiness, it's not from food. It's my body holding on because the last month has felt like survival. So I'm honoring that instead of stepping on the scale this week. And skipping the scale doesn't mean I'm giving up either. The extreme stress ended a couple of days ago, and my body started releasing the stored energy. Plus, I have to remember, I'm still lighter by 16 pounds from when I started 3 months ago. The stress plateau didn't take that from me, and I'm still walking on pain-free legs and leg joints. My goal is to be the strong, awesome mountain with its beautiful peaks and valleys. But becoming one is factually stressful. The fissures, the earthquakes that form the mountains, I feel like form my body too. Body earthquakes or modern life stress, caregiving stress, major upheavals. But I learned to move through them with trust and gentleness. So the result? I maintained my weight and I kept pain-free movement. And here's something even more. In May, stress sent me to the ER twice with panic attacks. But during these 6 weeks, not one. The tools I'm sharing today didn't just protect my weight loss. They protected my nervous system. And those are big wins, butterfly friends. We think we know stress because we feel it constantly. But stress is just the feeling. The cause? Cortisol, your body's over-enthusiastic bodyguard. Sometimes it brings you coffee, the good stress. Other times it sets off fire alarms and hijacks hunger signals. Here's what I learned about how stress stops weight loss. Stress affects hormones and metabolism. Chronic stress like caregiving or constant deadlines rewires your stress response. Your metabolism shifts into conservation mode. Even eating right won't release fat when your body thinks it's under threat. And cortisol elevates blood sugar even without eating. High cortisol signals your liver to produce more glucose. Your blood sugar rises even when you haven't eaten. Your body thinks danger is here and pumps fuel into your bloodstream for the fight it feels it's in. Insulin stores fat instead of burning it. That elevated blood sugar triggers insulin release, and insulin's job is to store fat, not to burn it. And here's what I noticed these past 6 weeks. I peed way less, even drinking the same amount of water. My body was hoarding everything. Fat storage targets belly and face. So high cortisol over days and days promotes fat storage around the midsection and, for me, in the face. This isn't sugar bloat, it's stress holding on for dear life. Cortisol doesn't work alone. Chronic stress makes it team up with insulin and leptin into what I call the Corti-Cartel. Insulin keeps blood sugar steady, leptin signals hungerfulness. Chronic stress makes their communication static. There's blood sugar swings, there's craving surges, and fullness signals get muffled. When balanced, these hormones are helpful and polite. But add stress, and these allies go rogue, riffling through the pantry, convincing you you're starving no matter how much you eat. I got stuck for decades using food for comfort. Not anymore. I use food to satisfy my belly, my taste buds, my social joy, but not for comfort outside of meal times. When I started following this eating practice, I built fences around my appetite to protect the steady peace of not being food obsessed. As a caregiver, stress isn't ever going to disappear forever. So when my daughter was recently hospitalized last month and my next fast day arrived, I got strange signals. Not urgent hunger, just persistent, help me feed us thoughts. My mouth and my belly weren't hungry, but somewhere else in my body was crying for energy. I didn't understand it, but I paused, observed, and then I ditched fasting and returned to TRE, time-restricted eating, until my body's needs were met. I remembered that my body is my oldest and dearest friend. She was prompting me, daring me, trust the subtle wisdom inside myself and follow where it leads, even if the destination is still a mystery. So after that first small meal, my stress calmed immediately. I worried, sure, about plateauing, and I accepted it. I worried about regaining, and I did not accept that. My plan: 2 lower simple carb meals a day, make them as boring as possible, utilitarian. Result: twice daily. Hunger signals came. I ate. The signals went away. I didn't lose weight, but I didn't regain either. Later, my body, I believe, has returned to rest and digest mode. When stress lowers, cortisol lowers. Beyond stopping fasting during a long-term crisis, I leaned in to 3 non-negotiable rituals. First thing for me, and always, is daily gratitude. It's not some cutesy thing that I do. It's chemistry. A simple list of 3 things at minimum daily is a powerful antidote to worst case scenario thinking. The second thing is magnesium. It's like a weighted blanket for my nervous system. I take a magnesium combination in my evening supplements, and within an hour, everything softens, even when life is chaos. I also make my own magnesium oil from magnesium flakes, and I use it to spray onto tense muscles. If you want a full vlog on magnesium, let me know in the comments. The third thing is box breathing. It's my emergency reset. Just a few days ago, driving in my car, I felt panic rising. That cliff edge feeling that I was near a panic attack. And I immediately started box breathing. By the middle of the 3rd round, the panic subsided to manageable levels. Box breathing is like an EpiPen for an anxiety or panic attack. And like with a bee sting, when you are allergic, you need something that works now. And you can do it anywhere. Car, bathroom, middle of a family gathering. No one even has to know. And here's the bonus that I lean on daily for my nervous system. I get outside in nature every day. Because nature doesn't judge, it doesn't demand, it just accepts. If you can get outside daily, even for 5 minutes, do it. There are so many science-backed ways to outsmart cortisol. I pulled together 21 of my favorites into a simple sheet. I call it your nervous system's neighborhood watch. Grab it for free. No email, no strings. Just click the PDF below. Consider it your holiday gift to yourself, a stress-lowering toolkit you can reach for every day instead of a snack. Calming your system isn't something you do once and it's done. It's built into your rhythm so that the Corti-Cartel never gets the upper hand. Download it, use it, let it become how you care for yourself through the holidays and beyond. And speaking of building practices into your rhythm, relaxing practices, I'm working on a series that I plan to launch in January of what I've been living the last few months. It's 8 weeks self-care when life just doesn't offer rest, because self-care, I've found, isn't optional. It's not something we should always have to schedule in our calendar or make an appointment for. The Living Oxygen series launches on January 13th. The holidays will always harry us, but we don't have to let stress hijack our hunger. If you're overwhelmed right now, you can make it through December without losing ground, not by restriction, but by understanding your hormones. You may have to slow down your plans a bit, but you can honor your body's slow wisdom. And when she's ready, she'll help you meet your goals. You can take care of yourself, calm your nervous system, and protect the hard work you've done. And I'm right there with you.